he was trying to fight him. My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about her are against her. Yea, come ye, assemble all the the beasts of the field. Come to devour. And that is what they did back then. And they're doing it now again. Yeah. Many pastors have destroyed my vineyard, and the vineyard of the Lord is the house of Israel. Isaiah chapter 5 explains that. They have trodden my portion underfoot. The portion of the Lord is the Israelites. They have made my pleasant portion a desolate wilderness, and that is what they did. They have made it desolate, and being desolate, it mourneth unto me. Isaiah chapter 5 once more. Again, the whole land is made desolate because no man laid it to heart. We don't think. Isaiah chapter 1. Our people are not considered. They don't consider the things that are happening to them, that it is of the Lord. He does that to us for punishment. The spoiler shall come upon all high places through the wilderness. For the sword of the Lord shall devour from the one end of the land, even to the other end of the land. No flesh shall have peace. And that is coming right now. From the one side of the land, even unto the other. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a lot of places in America that's really being messed up food-wise, you know what I'm saying? And you have to understand that here, it's so thick, you can't even see the land. You can't even see the bottom of the land card. Here, of course, you can see the bottom of the land card. You know, you can draw in it, and here, kind of, you can't. But here you can, you know, here. Yeah, but the rest is kind of thick. You can't really get through there. Those are all the places that are being sabotaged. And then, therefore, at the end, the famine will come, and it will destroy many, as the Lord has set up, or as the Lord has allowed the wicked that are set up to do this. That's what's up. Yeah, they have so weed. Let me finish this. Verse 13. They have sown weed, but shall reap thorns. They have put themselves in pain, but shall not profit. Right? All that labor that you've done, you know, you sweat hard. Oh man, my back breaks. I'm doing all this work. The Israelites shall not profit. We have sown weed, thinking like, man, you know, for example, you sow weed with, you're trying to get a rap career started, but in the end, you will reap only pain. Thorns, because them things gonna stab you, you know. They're gonna stab you. They have pain themselves. You work a lot, you know, work all your days, but you shall not profit, because for first and foremost, you're working for a bunch of Edomite faces, which you call money. It's nothing. You're not gonna profit off of that eventually in the long run. And they shall be ashamed of their revenues because of the fierce anger of the Lord. Wait a minute. Right. For your revenues because of the fierce anger of the Lord. Thus saith Yahweh against all mine evil neighbors that touch the inheritance which I have caused my people Israel to inherit. Behold, I will pluck them out of their land and pluck out the house of Judah from among them. Right? Because the Lord is going to bless us in the end. And he's going to punish our enemies. So, even though he allows them to do these things unto us, you know, all across the world, right? Especially in America. But, then again, it's the person that set up this website, he is the one that really pinpointed all these things. So, there might be a lot here too, but we don't really know. I actually, we don't really know. I haven't really went out and checked it because, there's so many things going on, man. So I can't really cover everything. That's why the Lord said that Matthew 9:37. Then saith he, Yahushua, unto his disciples, the harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest, that he will send forth laborers into his harvest. And the Lord of the harvest is the Heavenly Father. And he will send then men of the Lord, prophets, apostles, and stuff like that, to come and bring more sheep to the fold of Yahushai. Basically, more men to talk to our people, more shepherds to lead them toward the how you call that thing? The barn. More shepherds to lead them toward the barn in order for them to be saved by Yahushai, because he said, I lay not down, but I sow. What was it? I sow not, but I gather. Wait, where is it again? Here. Luke 19 and 21. 5:13. Because thou art an austere man, thou takest up that thou layest not down, and reapest that thou didst not sow. Right. He didn't come and physically sow it, but he did it in the spirit. But he is the one that comes and takes up the thing that he did not put down, which is this word, in the physical mind of the people, because he uses his physical apostles, his teachers, his prophets, his men, to go out there and teach the people. And they sow a seed in your head, which is the book of Luke chapter 8, if I'm correct. Let me see. Luke chapter 8. Or is it John? Then it was John. What? Yeah, it was Luke chapter 8. The sower. Right? The sower are the men that go out there and speak this truth. We sow a seed in your mind. Let me see. Right, yeah, you can read this chapter for yourself if you have the time. Right, so going back to over here. Right, so he's the one that then reaps everything that has been sown in your mind by listening to his men, his disciples, So, yeah, he does that. So now going back to over here. Where is it again? Right, verse 15. Jeremiah 12 and 15. And it shall come to pass, after that I have plucked them out, I will return and have compassion on them. So after all the beatings that he gave us, he will then have mercy on us, which is, phew, a long overdue. not that he, it's long overdue for us, but it's on time for him. That's what I mean. And we'll bring them again, every man to his heritage, and every man to his land. Man, I can't wait to have my own land back, man. I ain't playing, man. What? Man. Woo. And I'm going to have slaves, and they're going to farm my land for me. Beautiful. And it shall come to pass, if they will diligently learn the ways of my people, to swear by my name, Yahweh liveth, as they taught my people to swear by Baal. That's the same. These are the same people that are our leaders right now. They make you swear by Caesar Borgia. And if it's not swearing, then they make you bow down to Caesar Borgia. You're going to pay for that, by the way. Then shall they be built in the midst of my people. But if they will not obey, I will utterly pluck up and destroy that nation, saith Yahweh. And nowadays, he's going to destroy 2/3 of his own people. They're not going to make it. And this is just one of the many ways that he's going to do it. He's going to destroy the bread, the staff of bread. Let me read that real quick and then I'm done. It's in, let me see. Yeah, Ezekiel, yeah. Ezekiel 5 and 16. I just read that. 5 and 16. That's real funny, man. That's real funny. So it says here, Ezekiel 5 and 16. When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine. The evil arrows of famine. which shall be for their destruction. You know what? Which shall be for their destruction, and which I will send to destroy you. And I will increase the famine upon you, and will break the staff of bread. The staff of bread is to produce bread, to produce food. It is also the stability of bread, but goes into the production thereof. Well, there you have it. So Esau's setting this up, and we're here to do what? What are we here to do? Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. We're just watching, right? Therefore, hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. So we look at these things, we look at the scriptures, we run and tell the people of the Lord, hey, you wouldn't believe what I just saw. These devils, this is what they're doing. You warn them. You tell them what the Lord told you by reading his words. That's actually all we do. I mean, like, we're not doing anything but reading the word of the Lord. That's actually that's all I do. I ain't doing nothing else. I'm giving my own, let me see. I give my own, wait, I'm thinking. I give my own, for example, perspective. I give my own perspective of what I would want to do too, according to the words that I have read that is in there. And as you can notice, I have starred them all. Stars. That means I really like it. I have other scriptures that I didn't star, but I really like them too. I mean, I don't think I starred Obadiah chapter 1 and 18. Let me see if I started. Oh, I did. Okay. There goes my argument. But I have other scriptures that I did not star, but I still love them. You know? So, yeah. Right. So I'm giving my perspective on what I read and that I like about it and what I would want to do once I have that power. Right. And I can't wait for war. The holy war, as it would be called. Right. And it's going to be one-sided. Just like how nowadays it is one-sided when you have tanks versus people. You know? Right. And this is just the propaganda bullshit. But yeah, if this guy wanted to, he could just kill everybody in one blow, boom. You know what I'm saying? 100 people versus world's fastest tank. Yeah, that's a game or something. I don't know it, but it looks 3D. So, but the point is that a person cannot fight a tank. You can't fight a tank unless you're Kenshiro. Then this is what we're going to do, and it would be fun. It would just be fun to do, you know. But we're going to be more powerful than this, man. And then after we done kicking the stuff inside of the tank, punching it, electricity kicking off our feet and stuff like that, for the power that we have, it's going to be worse than that, by the way. This is nothing. This is nothing. You know what I'm saying? But these are some things that, you know, you watch, and especially when you're growing up. When I was growing up, I watched this. And I liked it. You know? I think so. And then after that, it's going to explode. Yep. That's what's up. But we're going to be way stronger than that, you know. So, way stronger than that. Way stronger. But yeah, these are just role models. Yeah, something to model after in your mind. Because we don't have actual visual things to see of the Lord and his spiritual powers, so we can therefore look at movies and mangas, and then we could imagine the type of power that we want, because the Lord said, before you pray, I already know what you want. Well, and even if we don't know, he's going to give us things. He's the one that's going to make a sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Here's the other one. Sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Matthew 6 and 7. But when ye pray, use not vain repetitions as the heathen do, for they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking. Funny people. But be not ye therefore like unto them, for your Father Yahweh knoweth what things ye have need of before you ask him. So before he reads your mind, yeah, that's it. He read your mind before you was even born, and he knows, well, when you're 20 years old, you're gonna do this and that. Yeah, he knows. I have seen witches that do these things. So how much more the Heavenly Father? I've literally seen witches tell a person like, okay, you did this when you was young, and then people be like, what? How you wasn't even there? Yeah, because they're spirits, boy. They know things. So if they know things, how much more the Father of spirits, right? I'm talking about soothsayers and all that type of stuff. So now to the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verse 41. 41, verse 15. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shall make the hills as chaff. Thou shalt fan them, and the wind shall carry them away, and the whirlwind shall scatter them. And thou shalt rejoice in Yahweh, and shalt glory in the Holy One of Israel. This is what we want. You can read the whole chapter for yourself if you have the time. But I just went to the point that the Most High is going to make us a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth from being a little worm called Jacob. Because a worm has no teeth. It's defenseless. So the Heavenly Father is going to make us something to be able to defend themselves against their weapons. Against their tanks, against their, let me see, military vehicles. Because the Lord said that we will fight these vehicles too. Jeremiah chapter 51. We will be able to fight against these vehicles, all of them. The flying ones too. They have this. This is an unfair fight. What you think you're going to do? You're going to fight this? And if you have weapons, let's say you got bazookas, where do you get the ammo from? Huh? You think these Edomites will sell weapons to you in order to fight them in a whole? I'm talking about the Russians, every Edomite, every freaking army on this planet Earth will fight against us. And we will fight against them. So none of them will come around and try to sell us weapons talking about take my enemy down. My enemy's enemy is my friend. None of them will do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's not going to work. We're going to go against all these, the seas. Leviathan is going to have fun with these ones. Yeah, you think you in water? Yeah, we're going to have fun with this. We going to have fun with this. You know what I'm saying? Leviathan is going to have fun with this. The book of Amos chapter 9 speaks about that. Amos chapter 9. I hope we get to have fun with these two also. I hope Leviathan leaves a little bit for us. I want to show them. I'll show them. Heavenly Father willing, of course. All these little weapons that they got. These vehicles of war. This Esau's power, so. He has all this. Right, and this is what the Lord will do. Jeremiah 51 and 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider. Nowadays, the modern horse is these things. That's why they call it horsepower. These cars have horsepower. And his rider, the guy that was in the tank, the thing that I just showed you, with the cartoon at. Here, no, the guy that was in here. There was a guy in here. This is the horse, the tank, which is represented by horsepower, the vehicle. And boats are knots, if I'm correct. Right, yeah, you see this guy, you son of a... He's in there. So the Lord said, and with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider. And with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. Back in the days, you had the chariots like this. Yeah, here. For example, yeah, here, this one. Finna go to war and stuff like that. The chariot and his rider. They had things like that. Which is also representative of, wait, let me put this here and then go back to here. I don't even know what this is. Is this drawing? I think it's a drawing. It's probably not real. Could be. Oh, 12 most insane military vehicles. Okay. Didn't know that. Right, all these ones. So yeah, these are the chariots of what these devils have. And then it says, verse 22, with thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young, little old devils, little young devils. And with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, you Israelites, and the followers of those Israelites, and also the wicked shepherds from the heathen nations and their followers. Because it says here in the book of Ezekiel chapter 14 verse 9, and if the prophet be deceived when he had spoken a thing, I the Lord have deceived that prophet, and will stretch out my hand upon him, and will destroy him from the midst of my people Israel. And they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity. The punishment of the prophet shall be even as the punishment of him that seeketh unto him. So all y'all gonna die. The prophet, the false prophets, and his followers. You're gonna get the same punishment, as the Lord said. Verse 23, Jeremiah 51 and 23. I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock. And with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen, the ones that have land and have cattle to sell, for example, for food and profit. The Most High is going to destroy you with his elect men. And with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers of your armies, the ones that call the shots, and rulers over your cities and stuff like that. And I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of of Chaldea all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, saith Yahweh. So the elect is going to see it. He's going to see the destruction upon the wicked of our people, and actually the wicked of the heathen nations, which is what is going in. But you have wicked shepherds of our people too, and wicked rulers of our people. But yeah, this is talking about the heathen nations. Shit, I just had something in my head and then I lost it. Let me see, on the evil in their sight. Yeah, I lost it, man. I shouldn't have talked on. But it says, and I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, saith Yahweh. So yeah, you're going to have these Israelites pay, you're going to have these heathens pay for all the things that they have done in Zion. All the blood they have. Oh yeah, I got it again. Here. Psalms 58 and 10. The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked. So that a man shall say, verily, surely, verily, there is a reward for the righteous. Surely, verily, verily, he is a God that judgeth in the earth. Finally, we're going to get that judgment that we desire. Finally, there is a reward for the righteous, not only losing all the time, because the righteous have been losing for decades in the eyes of men, actually, because that is also what it says in the book of Sirach. No. Yeah, Sirach, which is 3 in the eyes of the, let me see, 3, sorry, in the eyes, in sight, eyes, then it was here, let me see, where is it again, was it perish? Ecclesiastes 3. Oh, I think it was Wisdom of Solomon, man. Yeah, it was Wisdom of Solomon. I think I made a mistake. Not I think. I made a mistake when I said Ecclesiastes 3 or 4. It was actually Wisdom of Solomon 3 or 4. So, which one is it? Let me see. Eyes. No, this one. Then it must be the other one. Okay. Then it was sight. Okay. Then it was sight here. Here is it. No, it says here. Let me see the other one. Right. So it says here. It was Wisdom of Solomon 3. So it says here, so Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3, verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Lord, and there shall no torment touch them. Right? Even though they get murdered, no torment shall touch them. Especially once they are established in the kingdom, you know. But before that, of course, also. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die. Yeah, all the apostles got murdered. You know, you have a lot of righteous that got, they got horribly treated and stuff like that. And their departure is taken for misery, And after going from us to be utter destruction, that's what they think. And they're going from us to be utter destruction. For example, the mannerism on how all the apostles and prophets died. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, thou that murdered with the prophets, thou that killed the prophets. They die in a hail of destruction, basically, as it seems. But they are in peace. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. And having been a little chastised, compared to the blessings that they're going to get, they shall be greatly rewarded. Right? For the chastisement, what was it again? For the little chastisement, not that one. Suffer. Damn it, what was it again, man? Here. Romans chapter 8, verse 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of God. This is what we want. This is what we want. We want to have that power. 1 John 3 and 1. Behold, what manner of love what manner of love the Father had bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of God. Therefore the world knoweth us not, because it knew him not. Behold, now are we the sons of God, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be. But we know that when he shall appear, Yahushua, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. So, man, I can't wait to get that boy. Right. So, verse 5, the last one. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For Yahweh proved them and found them worthy for himself. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.